Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of our Scotland Let's Play here, where we are still just sort of trying to uh, improve and work up our empire here. We haven't had much use out of our Scottish ability, but it is doing some things, right? We can't just say that it has been useless because we have had moments where our cities are ecstatic, and that has boosted our science and our production. We haven't had too many production problems so far this game. I mean, as I say that, we have a 227 turn campus up here. I fully see the irony there, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm at war with you. We need 6 turns to make peace. Well, I was moving over here in order to get a second vampire castle, but that might be out of the cards for right now. That gives us elephants, finally. We're sitting on quite a few luxury resources. I do want more entertainment complexes down. That's for sure. Maybe we don't get a campus in this city, and maybe we get a theater square entertainment complex. Yeah, maybe we go theater square here, and then we add a golf course here, and we add an entertainment complex right here. We definitely don't want Columbia to get... Nobody wants horses, huh? We don't want Columbia to get this elephant. So we'll just do that. Make sure he can't get it. Alright, we're gonna need builders. We still need lots of builder work to get our cities where we want them to be. You need a water mill so you can grow. And I want to put the aqueduct here. Aqueduct comes first, because that boosts this industrial zone. Once we have our industrial zones rolling with great engineer points here, then we'll be okay. So, what hit tin pop? Sterling hit tin pop. That's a great tile. Like, it's a really beautiful tile. Okay, as far as science goes, we're doing okay. We did get Isaac Newton last time to make all of these universities better. I'll give you that. Where is the golf course? Reformed Church. So we need to work our way down there. How many turns till we make peace? 4 more turns until Anshan doesn't hate us anymore. It's okay that they hate us right now. We'll repair our relationship with them later. We're not too concerned about it. I need to make sure that I have enough places to put spaceports later in the game.
Him that overcometh.
I can hit you, heal you. Let's get lumber mills going to make this city a little bit more productive than it is. And I guess we'll work on suzerainty over Cardiff. We're probably not going to get a caravel anytime soon. I don't really see that happening anytime soon, Cardiff, but we would like to become your suzerain. Refuse that. She declared war on me last episode and sort of fizzled and died out. She's tried killing Poland here, and it hasn't really worked in her favor. We'll grab this. Now, this builder needs to come repair some tiles and do things. And we'll get a market for some gold, and then we'll get trade routes. Probably out of the capital. We are sitting on 2 empty trade routes. One more turn until we get peace. So you're coming to repair this, then you're going to come fix all these tiles. And we'll purchase, just so we have a place to put the vampire castle. So we've gotten a couple of very strongly productive vampire castles. We really want to make sure that we're also getting like some pretty food focused ones so that we can grow here. Working on getting that ecstatic bonus over here in this city. We're not even happy there. We're happy here. Not happy there. Not happy there. Yeah, we're gonna need happy. We need happy in places. We're gonna need to get happy in places. Cities are pretty angry right now. We'll swap for some gold and open borders. That's fine with me. Let's make peace. We did tank our relationship with pretty much everybody by doing that, right? We had to be aware that we did that. 315 on a trader. We'll get that in 2 turns. Air definitely is going to work on its aqueduct. I can't get a dam. And that's a damn shame. If I were to get a dam, it would be down here, I think, but I don't want to do that. Obviously want to keep this in order to make it a golf course. Her face is so creepy. Something about the eyes, not just the eyebrows, just the eyes make it uncomfortable. Now, for this builder, we want to hit the elephants, then we want to hit the mine, and then we'll get the vamp castle, and then the capital goes insane, and we get super skyrocketed that way. We've grown, we're large. We look fine as far as our empire goes. I don't feel like we're gonna like 100% lose this. I don't feel super at risk. I think we can win off of this mini cities pretty easily, pretty comfortably. As long as we're getting them upgraded, as long as we're getting them, you know, improved and taken care of. Grab a workshop here. Consulate finally down here. Purchase our trader. I mean, we are making so much money off of deals. Yeah, it's all deals. Some of them are about to run out. But so much. Let's send you to Bologna, because that's a free envoy in a scientific city-state. Yeah, love to see it. And the next envoy point we get goes into Cahokia. Not Cahokia, Cardiff. There are a lot of trade city-states on the map. Okay, we're boosting through the techs at this point. 101. We're not the top of the pack, but we're not at the bottom. 15 turns on you. I need to improve you. God, I need builders. I constantly just need builders. Manchester should do nothing else. It's got to be Builder City. Or I need to make sure that I recognize once I get my builders out of Manchester. Once I have Manchester doing something else, another city needs to be Builder City. Arena. To try to get our amenities spread even further. We're going to need to come chop a bunch of things out of here to clear this all out. That's going to lower the... Yeah, getting rid of these would lower this to a +2. Nobody wants a +2. I mean, the +2 campus is the most basic one. We can live with a +2 because that becomes 4 and it becomes 8 if you get rationalism all the way up, but still, that's gross. Remember when you're building vampire castles that you want to make sure, whoops, that you finish improving all the tiles first, because they snapshot, they don't update. It's really irritating that way. Whatever yields you have as soon as it's built, that's the yields it's always going to have. I'm going to refuse that one. Really, mainly only because it's her that's asking, and I'm really mad at her. I kind of hate her for it. Alright, there is the holy site finished. The next thing you're going to do is work on your granary. Come here. Go there. He cannot build this anymore. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, it's just because it has to be on an empty tile. Duh, 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 duh. I know that. I've done this before. Game, I'm not that stupid. There's more era score. We'll hit Merchant Republic. And we will go with gold per envoy. And then we'll go with probably limes. Do I have limes? No. 1 amenity for garrisoned unit. And we'll start garrisoning units in the city. Chop. Castle. That's better. Garrison you. Send you there. Get you up here. Get you in there. And again, it's builder time in this city. It is pretty much never going to do anything but build builders. I will need a unit to garrison this city. So we'll go with whatever the cheapest unit we can get is. Horsemen. And a horseman for you. So that adds 1 amenity to every one of my cities. Obviously, that's good. As soon as this city grows some more, we'll throw down our theater square. Where is Manchester going to get its golf course? It's not a question that you would expect to ask yourself very often. But it's something that we do have to ask for this series. We have golf courses planned pretty much everywhere except for this city. So we'll farm triangle this. We'll go golf course here. And then we'll go entertainment and theater. It's not the best, but it is something. Have you sit. Have you sit. And I think it is time for us to consider the intelligence agency. We are happy, not ecstatic. This city is happy. Content, 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 content. So right now, only Sterling is happy. Only Sterling is happy. Sterling also needs, like, housing bad. We'll work on that instead. How do I have as many luxury resources as I have and I'm still only content in the vast majority of my cities? It makes no sense. I have like all the game's luxuries.
It's not the towering man suffers only because he takes serious.
Don't want that. Don't care about the holy sites this game. We're not interested in boosting them. So you've grown, finally, or you've increased your housing. We are going to come across housing issues. I can two-turn a couple of traders. Cardiff. Yep. That's suzerainty there. Cardiff provides power to your coastal cities. I have the tea industry here. This builder will come up here to put the spice industry into Dundee. If I were to get more vampire castles, one would go here. Of course that happens. And wrecks everything. Love it when it floods. And the game just loves to give me floods. Love it. So that's gonna slow this down quite a bit. Ayer has no production. Until it builds its industrial zone, it really kind of sucks. We want the trade route bonus going to us. This is probably going to go to trade since there's so many. Let's see what we get. Trade and me. So we got both of those. Let's transfer you to Ayer and use it to make Ayer just a better city overall. More builders. Manchester is just where all the labor force of our entire country comes from. They all come from Ayer, or Manchester. Okay, so we hit pop 13 here in Sterling, which means theater square time for even more culture. And then we're kind of like districted out in the capital here. We've got more than we know what to do with. We'll send you up to Sterling to help you grow and produce. We're on a lot of plains tiles instead of grassland, so we really don't get the growth that we want. But we're not like behind in a lot of metrics. We're doing fine. But we could have accelerated quite a bit further than we have. I kind of want to get Beowulf just to get era score. We're still just happy, content, content, happy. So, right. So we are getting plus 5% science from that. And plus 5% production from that. If I had Kilwa, if my capital was on the coast, I'd have Kilwa. We'd do even better. There's some era score. We'll grab this. Capital can get a workshop. Or it can go ahead and get the intelligence agency that I wanted in the first place. He's looking for me. We're denounced across the board, right? So that's a little scary. Send you up. Give you that. We're good on housing, so we don't really care. It's just more builders. More builders. And we're about to hit industrialization, which is when we get factories, which is when we get vertical integration on Magnus, which is when our capital really starts to go nuts on production. Repair that entertainment complex. Granary for this city because we're on our housing cap. He's got two large cities right beside us, so we want to make sure that we're up on our housing here. And commercial hub doesn't matter. Industrial zone adjacency does matter. So that makes this industrial zone down here plus 10. Yeah, plus 10. Keep repairing those amenities. Governor title into vertical integration. And we'll be able to buy a bunch of factories. I can actually boost this as soon as I get another workshop. So when it's our turn again, we can purchase that workshop. Purchase. Boom. Workshop industrialization is boosted. And so it's just... At this point, it really is just like we need to get our cities happy. How do we get our cities happy? With entertainment complexes and cards. That's how we get happy. I'll also start buying luxuries off of the AI if they'll give them to me. They all want my stuff. Colombia's army, again, looking a little sus, that army. Don't really want to see them. We might have to consider... Oh my god, we got so many extra luxuries to sell off. And let's purchase this, 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 and this. That should help with getting us to be ecstatic. Repair, not the campus. Let's repair the aqueduct first. And after the turn rolls over, we'll see what our cities look like. We should see a sharp uptick in science and production. Okay, there's industrialization. Do we have coal? Yes. But we can't get it, because the vampire castle's sitting right on top of it. What? I knew there was going to be a resource there, but I was really hoping it would be something different. We'll throw you in Bogota. He has the highest science, so we can start stealing science from him. Put that up there. Get you doing this, and then we'll send you over here to build and then repair. Workshops next. Governor title. We can't get that until the industrial era. Let's go ahead and put Pingala in air for right now. So let's check our cities. +4 is happy. What do I need for ecstatic? So +4 is happy. Happy. Oh, no, you're ecstatic. Okay. Dumfries, ecstatic. Happy. Ecstatic. Happy. Ecstatic. So we are getting our science production and our great people bonuses across all those cities. Fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. I'm about to hit another dark age. Christina's at war with Simon. Or Simone.
Rocks in my path. I keep them all. With them.
Alright, so we have Beowulf. That's a little bit of error score. Repair that library. She's willing to give me 217. There's no more luxuries to purchase. Great people, heroes. 1,000 until I get Maui. Let us purchase our way up here to more faith. Ah! How much longer until we get to Reformed Church? 9 turns? It doesn't seem like we'll get there by the time we need it. I guess we'll go into gunpowder. How am I going to get 2 era score? I feel like we're constantly struggling to reach that next normal age.
Then this point touching upon the power of kings with this axiom of divinity.
No, nothing there that we want. Repair the university. We're still forever and a day away from that. Let's befriend Christina before... maybe that'll help with like a wave of friendliness. And as far as anything else goes, I guess trade routes out of Manchester now. I feel like we've done pretty well on, you know, builders right now. We'll need another wave, I'm sure, but for now we're doing okay. We did hit ecstatic everywhere. Where's the Highlander? Did I not get to the Highlander yet? Highlander's up here with rifling. All of our uniques are so far away. I think as far as elephants go, I want the thing down here in this city in Edinburgh. We'll finish the factory up here. I think we'll purchase ourselves a builder over here to get the factory there, or the industry there. And amphitheaters in Dundee, so we can start pushing culture a little bit harder than we have been. So that's a boost to that. We need 2 era score. How are we going to get our 2 era score? Technology, none of that's going to happen. I can't do that. Can't get coal. A city has reached 15 population. I need housing. How do I get housing in this city? Farms? Farms provide housing? If I got 1 more housing in this city, we might be able to reach 15. Is anybody else at pop 15? It doesn't really seem like it. Maybe if I harvest up those... Maybe if I harvest up those cows... Where can I put a dam? Nowhere that matters. So, factory. You know I said that you weren't going to be building a lot of builders. I was right. We're going to go for 1 more trader. If I can reach pop 15, there is every chance. We've got to chop. Hey, that's really good. Da Vinci is really good, actually. If I had Mausoleum, Da Vinci would have been better, but we don't have Mausoleum. So, that's just extra culture. He gives +3 culture for your workshops. So that's 3, 6. Not, is it +2 or +3? Nope, Da Vinci. +3, yeah. So 3, 6, 9 culture right there. And the possibility to make even more culture as I build more industrial zones later. Can't complain about that. I will not give you my niter, madam. And nobody will probably sell niter to me. Okay, so we have a choice.
Man is a military animal.
We're gonna purchase that great merchant, and that get, wow, there goes Magnus. I'm glad I didn't chop. Glad I didn't chop for that. Yeah, Wu, that was definitely from Wu. She is most definitely messing with us with her spies. Which messes up the vertical integration that I was going to use here in the capital. Which makes me angry. I'm so sorry. That vertical integration would have made the capital that much better. And then modal. We're just spreading around envoys right now. Just to get a few more envoys out. We'll always gain sources. If you don't gain sources, you have no real chance of ever winning that, or ever completing that mission successfully. Always gain sources. Let's get the iron mine with you now that Magnus has been killed for a couple of turns. We'll get the iron mine. More builders, and now let's look at our envoy situation. We have one envoy pretty much everywhere that matters. We'll do one here. No. Because I don't have any encampment, so that doesn't do anything. I do have a temple, so that does something. This would give me +1 production. No, it only is the third that gives it to the consulate, so we take that. We found Hercules, but it's kind of way too late to use Hercules. But he would help with the spaceport later. So maybe we have to consider Hercules.
Astronomy is much more fun.
So let's look at heroes. Nobody has them. Which does, you know, make things much more likely. We'll go into printing. What am I doing? I need to be more concentrated with our research. So we want to get rifling so we can get our unique. And then everything else is just going up to science, the research labs after that. Am I still ecstatic?
The pen might not be mine.
In some cities, yes. Let's work on walls in the capital. Because we can get science from Renaissance walls later. And now that we have Reformed Church, it is time for us to go crazy with golf courses. All right, easy episode here. So with our ecstatic cities, we're still like third. If we look at the policies, is there anything we want to put in? Gothic architecture, no, no. Religious orders, no. No, none of that. We'll keep what we've got for right now. And that's the end of this era. So where do we want to send this builder? Over here to put the golf course down. You're going over here to put a golf course down. You're going right here to put a golf course down. And it is time for your... Wow, you're being really strangled by air there. It's time for your entertainment complex to go down. All right, everybody. That'll be the end of this episode. If you liked it, leave me a like. If you want to see more episodes like this, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.